Good morning, everybody. This is Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations. And yesterday, Scott and I, we were out running some errands. And of course, we came upon a couple of the Goodwills. And we both are determined to stay away from books because we just donated so many books. It's just unreal how many books got donated. But so we're trying not to bring any more in. And I was looking for things that I can, easily consume, consumables, use, and then gift. So that's what I'm aiming for. As you know, I'm working on the Olives Bear with Dale at Erndale's. And I think I've already showed this, but Ann and I, during our Thursday craft and chat, she and I got together and we've gotten our bears sewn together, except there's no ears on them yet. And we're just waiting for Dale to put up the video on stuffing him and doing the finishing work. So this is my bear here. And she's all stuffed together. And I do think I've already shared her. And I'll share her one more time when I get her stuffed and everything. So that's that. But I was saying, hi, Ann. I was saying I didn't have enough polyfill to fill her. So we walk into the Goodwill and look what I got for $3.99. Ultra Plush fiber fill, 12-ounce bag, $3.99. And it's got a free kissy fishy pattern on the back. Not that I'm going to make kissy fishies, but they are kind of cute. So there's that. And then I told Scott, I said, I want a tin for bread flour because I've taken to buying bread flour to do, to do bread and rolls and that kind of thing, because the texture of the bread flour is so much nicer than all-purpose flour. So I got that. So this popped up, and it's Central Park in New York. I have never been to the city, but I just thought this canister was gorgeous. And it's like all the seasons from one side to the next, but it's $1.99 at the Goodwill. And that's why I came on this morning, is I want to get this video done so that I can wash this up and let it dry good. And then I'll put my bread flour in here. And then, of course, I found some yarn. And this is like the eyelash yarn. So technically, I could take some of this because it's got some black sections. And I can still do this because I haven't stuffed her yet. See if I can find the end. But anyway, I'll just do this. And I could give her, if I was careful about it, some eyelashes over her eye. So I don't know if I'm going to do that. I also have this where she could be like Tammy Faye Baker or whatever and have great big eyelashes. But I think that's a bit much. It's too much. But I got this one. It was apparently on clearance for $3 at Walmart. And then I picked it up at Goodwill for $1.99. So I got one black one like this. And this is the Lion Brand Fun Fur. And then this is the Bernay Boa. And I have 1, 2, 3 of those. So I could do a scarf or something with these and then use this like on the very ends. Just do some rows in the Fun Fur so it'd be fluffy at the ends because they go together. So I could do something with those. And then the last thing I picked up, all of the yarn was $1.99 each. Then I thought this was so pretty. It's black, gray, and silver with a silver shiny bit in it. And I thought some crocheted Christmas baubles out of this, crochet them up and then stuff them, and then I could hang them on the tree. And then if the cats got them, I mean, they would tear the yarn up. It's pretty not stable. You can see it'll pull apart if they get too crazy. But anyway, and this is Premier Yarns. And of course, I put the label over the name. Give me just a sec. Oh, I can't even get it off. I think it's Spangle, S-P-A-N. It says hand wash, lay flat to dry. So it'd be perfect for like Christmas ornaments. I think it is Spangle. There's this letter's covered. So it's made in Turkey. So that's destined to be some Christmas ornaments. And I hate when they put the stickers on the yarn. There's a label there. Just stick it on there. See, it's kind of tore the yarn up right there. They could have just put it over the Walmart label and not stick it on the yarn. I always want to tell them it when I'm there. Stop putting tape and stuff on fabric and yarn. It messes them up. So yeah, I'm really intrigued with that. So this needs to go to the kitchen and get scrubbed really good and then dried really good. I might even put the oven on low and set it in the oven to dry out good. So I talked about the bear. We're good to go on that. We're just waiting for stuffing instructions. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is the bag I painted yesterday, and I've trimmed it. And I am going to do this, instead of doing this one live, I'm going to do this as a standalone video instead of a live. That way you can stop me and pause me and then do whatever. And then if you still are stuck, you can just rewind me a little. I think that would be better than trying to do this live. And that way I can work out all of the fussy bits before you guys see it. But that's how it turned out. And I ended up trimming this so it ends up about 12.5 inches wide by 20 inches this way, about 20 inches. And I'm not going to quilt it. I decided not to. I'm going to just do a lining with this. So this will not be quilted to the lining. I'm going to have two separate pieces. And so that's the idea on that. So each side will be about 10 inches, and then it'll end up about a little less than 12 inches wide. And then we're going to do the little corner trick to make a boxy bottom so that it'll be boxy at the bottom. So some of your stems or whatever will be caught up in the bottom a bit, but it'll be fine if you did stems and stuff, because we'll cut out a square right here. We'll cut a little square out to make it a flat bottomed bag, but I'll do all of that in the video. The next thing I need to do is shop my stash for a lining. And I will say that I am going to line this in something that is a bit lighter, because I'm one that doesn't want a dark lining in a bag, because when you open the bag and you look in, it's all dark and it's hard to see things with my older eyes. And I didn't sew my little green trim on very straight. Look at that. But the bag is straight, and I'm not going to worry about the trim being like that. We'll just pretend it's a big green worm that goes around my bag. So watch for a standalone video. I'm going to start working on that this week. Probably Monday and Tuesday I'll work on the video so it can go up midweek. Is that it? I have tried to start a new project in slow stitching so much this weekend. It's a layered bird project. but every time I pulled my stuff out, one of the cats was in my face. I mean, literally, there'd be, the baskets would both be full here. There's one on my table and one by the window. And then Tippy would get right here, right here. Hi, Safia. So yeah, I've got another project in the works. So I'm nixing the quilting on the bag. And I just thought that was so cool that I came across polyfill at the thrift store. That was so cool. I'm trying to think if we did it. Oh, there's a short going to be made live. Scott finished the wall tile. Let me go on here real quick. And well, I think it's active. It's a minute long. It says it has no views, but it's showing up on my channel, so it's there. All right. So we're gonna, we figured out we need about 34 of the 12-inch floor tiles. So we'll have to go get those out of the first shed because that's where they're stored. And we'll look at that. But Scott's got to do some class prep. He's successfully put that off until today. Yeah. Plus, I've been a little off. November 1st would have been my grandmother's birthday. So I get a little off around her birthday because I want to just call her, and you can't do that. Yep. It's going to get worse before it gets better. So right now they're all chilling. Howard's been kind of beastie the last couple mornings and making Callie cry and hiss and carry on. I think he thinks it's funny when she does that. Now he's looking all innocent, like here in his chair, in his basket. So you can see I've gotten a bunch of stuff moved. Greg's cookbooks are out of that, so I can use it for the cookbooks I'm keeping easily accessible. And I think I'm going to put that next to the bed in the bedroom we are sleeping in. And it's getting tight in there, but I'm dealing with the stuff, and that's what's important right now. And that's all I have to say. All right. So thanks for being here, and we'll have to dream up some project for this boa yarn. This stuff for me is easier to use if I pair it with a 4-ply yarn, just so it carries this, because that little strand of thread that's there to crochet with is not very pleasant. But you can pair it with like just black yarn. So I'm going to let you guys go and have a great day. Bye.